Hello, testing this mic. Hello, Curry. Thank you for watching me. Can you hear me okay? I will switch over in just a second. No, yes, maybe, no. Okay, I am turned the other way, so maybe, let me move this down a little bit and in a little more. Hopefully that will not interact with the camera, but maybe you can hear me a little better now. I'm gonna switch this over. Okay, better? Good. Okay, switch this over. All right. Just gonna get cracking today. Oh, good. Yeah, good. Yeah. So for people watching this VOD later, I am sorry that I did not stream on Thursday. I had a minor medical emergency involving my finger because I thought it would be a good idea to do some work with an X-Acto knife before my stream. It was not a good idea. In fact, it was a very bad idea. And so luckily everything is okay and my finger is okay. I'm not gonna zoom in on my finger or anything, but you can see the mark here. It was not great at the time, but now everything's good. So I'm ready to work. I'm ready to do more work, so we're gonna get right into it. Last time we skipped doing the table, and so I will start doing that now. It has a bunch of pieces that I kind of already prepped. One of them though is on this sheet. We couldn't find it before, but now I did because I'm finally starting to familiarize myself with this crazy kit. So yeah, there's wire involved, there's some gluing and some other random stuff involved. So we're gonna build the table first and then just keep going. So as far as I know, I don't think that there's any difference between these two pieces, these two ones here. Let me double check real quick on the parts sheet. Oh wait, it's the not one. Yeah, okay, so they're the same thing. It doesn't really matter which one we use. Guess we'll use both of them at some point. Oops. Before I shuffle all that away. Okay, so let's get this cut out and then we will start building. And I do have the X-Acto knife today. Let me move this actually a little bit and zoom in a little bit so that way hopefully it's a little, nope, still kind of, let me adjust the camera just a bit. There you go. That's probably better. Okay, should be good. So we're gonna build this table. First thing I'm gonna do is shave off these little extra bits here. They're like little extra wood bits, just because they impact the look of the kit. Okay, so step one is to bend these wires, which we did already previously cut. There are 3 of them that should be 3 centimeters. So let me double check to make sure these are the 3 centimeter ones. Whoa, dang, already dropping stuff. Let me double check, make sure these are 3 centimeter ones. Yes, they are. Okay, so that one. I don't know why I cut 4 then. Okay. So it looks like we have to bend them in kind of a curly Q shape and then kind of back and forth because these are going to serve as the legs of the table. So thankfully there's not anything as crazy as what we did last time. This like wire contraption for the whole, it's like a little shelf. And I would show like all of the stuff we worked on, but it's already starting to get a little unwieldy. There's a lot of pieces already. Okay. And then it just says kind of back and forth. So as long as they're all about the same, I think it's fine. I don't trust these actual quantitative measurements they're giving here, because I don't think the 5 centimeters or the 5 millimeters is gonna work really well. But that's pretty good. It could be a little bit longer. Okay, good for now. This one may be a little bit more up here though. Okay, that one, and then, oops, let's do this one. Just a little loop. That one seems smaller than the other one. I think maybe that was an extra piece of wire. Okay, that's that one, and then it's back and forth. Really depends on how like big you make that curly Q at the bottom, the little foot. I think this could probably be like that then. Ooh. There's a very annoying curve here I want to kind of get out, but changes the whole look of the thing. That's not too bad. Okay. Honestly, and the main thing is as long as it stands once we assemble the table, that's what matters. So, okay, now I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I just messed this up. Oh my god, I had this right the first time and then I was like, I'm gonna mess around with it. And now it's just super uggo. I might have to cut another one. Let's try going back and doing this one. Okay, that one okay. And then this way. And then this way. That sounds okay, I think. Maybe it needs to be a little bit lower here. Yeah, that one's like vaguely okay. But I don't know what the heck happened to this. I messed this up big time. Ah, let me just cut another wire. Don't know if I have the wire to spare, but we'll figure it out. Actually, let's see. No, this one is the short one. It's weird. Okay, so 3 centimeters. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. Close enough. There we go. Okay, so we'll try this part 2. Oops, attempt 2, I guess. Okay, that's already better though. And then this way, and then this way. Okay, that's already much better. So I'm just gonna keep it like that for now. Okay, so the next step after that is to pinch apparently the top of 2 of these long wires. So there's also these 5.3 millimeter wires, and it just says to like flatten them. So I guess just flatten it with my pliers. Both of them. Not really sure what this is for. Yeah, it's also not doing Oh, I guess that's a better idea. Just flatten it this way. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Okay, that is flattened, and now we glue. Glue as shown. So this goes like that, and this will go here. So let me grab my tacky glue. And I did already get this ready, so I can just go straight for it. I've been keeping it upside down the whole time. Okay, so now we'll just kind of put it on this side, I guess. That is very tacky. Okay, and stick it straight in the middle. Like that. Oops. Whenever I push it down, it moves it a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, okay. So I'll wait for that to dry. Let me turn this page over. I don't know what got stuck there. Oh, this was the previous stuff that we did. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so apparently we have to bend those wires and... Okay, they're gonna be both around the little wood piece and then around, it's kind of like a secondary bottom part, because then the bottom part's gonna flip over and serve as the base. That's pretty nice, but man, how do you glue that? Huh, okay. So I think we have to wait then for this piece to dry here, because it doesn't make sense to wrap the wire around it yet, otherwise the piece is just gonna shift. So in the meantime, I can start preparing the other stuff, which is this, the cart. So there's kind of a lot needed for this one, so this will give us lots of time to get that one ready and then come back to the table pretty quick. So let's put that aside. And this cart is gonna require, let's see, a bunch of wood pieces, a little thing to cut out. So we can start with the cutout part, because that I know for sure. And 19. So we'll cut this out first and then kind of find the rest of the random stuff. It's like beads and little other trinkets and things. So, okay, scissors. Oh man. Okay, so can't really cut like up because there's lots of stuff here. So I'm gonna have to literally cut around until we get to this part here. So, okay, let's do that then. We'll just cut. Let me zoom out a little so you guys can see the extent of all of this. I'm not gonna cut flush along the line yet. I'm gonna cut this out first and then come back to it and do all the fine tuning. This is a pretty tough corner. Okay, so that's all of that piece of paper. I think there is some other brown paper involved too, but oh yeah, maybe cardboard? I'll have to see. There's cardboard and then there's like other wood. Okay, it might be the other wood part. This one. Yeah, it looks like it's probably this one. So we'll set this aside for now. I'm gonna cut this first. It's my phone. Don't need that. Do need this. Let's see. Come on, camera. Zoom out a little, maybe. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's a pretty elaborate piece of paper, but it's just gonna serve, I guess, as the outside or the inside, maybe. Oh, the outside of the cart. And the inside's filled with like hay and some other random stuff, so. Okay. Some of this we can also probably use the X-Acto knife for. But for these longer cuts, I like to use a pair of scissors. I'm not extremely good at using an X-Acto knife to cut long lines, unless I have like a ruler as a guide, and even then, sometimes I am not great at it. So we'll just make a bunch of small cuts and see where that takes us. But we will have to do this anyway for the rest of the cart, so I might as well get all the cutting out of the way. Okay. Well, that one feels like it went a little bit too far, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna X-Acto knife these puns. If I miss it like the first time with scissors, that's fine. Some of this I gotta use my little cutting board anyway. Okay. Okay. And this one. Okay, so that's that, and now I just need to go in real quick with the X-Acto knife and clean up those tiny edges. So put that here. Okay, the infamous tool that caused me great pain. Okay. Hello, Custard. How are you doing tonight? We are chilling out using an X-Acto knife and having no problems. Got a lot to build, so looking forward to it. It's like fun because every page is like a surprise, you know? With garage kits, it's kind of at this point, like, I already know what's coming and it's just, it is what it is. But this one, I don't know what I'm gonna be building. It changes every like 20 minutes to half an hour. Okay, let me get this, let's see. Oh wait, this part here. There's a lot of little edges and stuff to this. Part here as well. That's good. Alright, so this little piece of paper is done. So let's just find the other parts of this and then we'll go back to wrapping up the little table. Because the glue should be getting pretty dry by now, or tacky. Okay, so we got N19, which is this, and now we need to find the rest of this stuff. So we know N20. I think that was in a piece of wood, but I'm not 100% sure. N20. Maybe that's, oh, I think that's cardboard. No, that's M. There's so much to this. Maybe it's also paper. Oh wait, yeah it is. So there's a little more here than I have, well, here. And that's also paper. I guess that's the wheels. Yeah, so I gotta cut that too. So we'll just cut like roughly this stuff and then cut out the rest later. But again, I can't, well I guess I could cut this side. What am I thinking? though. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's not good. We'll have to glue it. So there is a little wooden bead in here, but it is broken in two, and I'm digging out the other side. Yeah, I think that's the axle of the wheel. Okay, oh wow, this one completely broke. So there's like it's in three pieces here. I'm gonna move this to the side, but we'll just have to glue it together. Round wooden bead, where's, oh, this one. Okay, so let's see. Looks like a smaller piece. Yeah. I think it's this one. And khaki rope. Oh, the rest is in bag 4. Okay. So bag 4. Let's find that. Ooh, bag 4. I am not that familiar with a bag number 4. Oh, okay, stuff. Yeah. So we haven't taken too much out of this bag yet. We've only taken out the wire before. But we do need the rope, which is like this, and brown wire, which we do have 40 millimeters. So we can cut a 4-centimeter strip. Let's do that right now. So we have this left, and let's do 4. Okay. Gonna mark this with my X-Acto knife. That way I know where to cut it. Okay. Alright, so that should be everything needed for the cart. But let's go back and finish up the table, little corner table, because we still have these steps left to do, and we were just waiting for this kind of wooden piece right here to dry. So let me bring all this back. Shouldn't take too long, just a lot of gluing. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Bend 2 wires as shown. Looks like we're supposed to bend them around this. Which should be double. Yeah, this is nice and tacky, dried. Okay, so doing that, we start here, and then we bend it along. Like this, I guess. But it should be a pretty tight fit, I think, so just kind of pull it. I don't know how they got maybe the whole thing. Oh, I guess the whole thing might need to be flat. Let me do that real quick. They didn't show it as like the whole thing in the image, but that makes more sense. So let me flatten this out real quick. Basically, I'm just clamping it like this, and then you end up with like a flat wire. Flatter, I guess, compared to normal. So I was like, why is it so round? What's happening? And then the product image, it just looks like you clamp the top. So like, you know, they would match or something. But looking at the further photos, they do need to be flattened. Okay, so that's not that much better, but maybe if I go one more time. Basically just clamping it. Sorry if it's not zoomed in or focused, sorry. Yeah, nothing really that exciting anyway. It's literally just clamping wire. Okay, that one, that's much flatter. This piece though, let's do it one more time. This is really one of those things where it's like, are you more of a visual learner, or like, do you read, do you need photos, or do you need actual text instructions? Because both do very different things here. Yeah, I tend to be more visual as well, Custard. And also, like, placement is really important. So like I will remember concepts and things based on where they were like in a PowerPoint or what images I saw, and so because of that, like my short-term memory is pretty good, but can't always be relied on. All right, this looks pretty good. Looks like it overlapped a little bit, which is weird considering it was supposed to be the right length, but okay. I guess I could just cut it a little bit. But yeah, so like the text here is not exactly super descriptive either, so it helps to look at the photos and then you can see things a little better. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing. Just grab this, I guess. Okay, so that's pretty close, man. Oh, there. Nope, I'm gonna cut it a little more. Yeah, exactly. It's like, here you go, good luck. Okay, that's much better. So there's a tiny, tiny gap now, but it's pretty much aligned. And so, looks like we will, let's see, we need to glue this first, or let's think about this first. Bend 2 wires as shown. Can we pop these off? Yes. So let's do the other one as well. And then that way, they should be both the same. Okay. Turn in. And turn in. This one's also a little bit longer. Okay. Let's cut this just a bit. Oh, that tacky glue. I just felt a shift. I think we're okay though. Alright, so we got those glue wires. Okay, so it looks like we need to glue them. Seems kind of like, I don't know how it will come together now, but okay. I think maybe if I just put like a dab here, it will like bond close enough maybe. I don't know. It dries clear, so whatever. Hello Rebel Star, how are you tonight? We are hanging out and building a table. Tiny little corner table. I probably honestly shouldn't have cut these just a bit, but whatever. And okay, put B through A and fix in the holes of A9. Oh, okay. I see that's what those are for. So there's these little pockets that I will show you. These pockets, and this is supposedly where the wire goes. Let me actually move this just a little this way, because I think what I'm doing here is shifting over, and so what you guys are only seeing is like the end of the corner there. Okay. So, okay. There's a method to this. I'm not sure how they did it so nicely, but I think what I will have to do is start here and put dabs here, and then put this here. Oh boy. Okay, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard, you guys. Okay, let's do that. Okay, this goes here. Oh man, okay. There's gotta be a better method to do this. And I know they're using tweezers, but I don't feel like that's gonna help very much. Because what you have to do is like feed it through. Oh, this would be helpful if it was the right way. Okay, so maybe I'll stack them up and then place it inside. Oh my god. I guess this is where the extra wire would have come in handy. And this one will go here. This is gonna need a lot of glue. And how is it supposed to? Okay, I'm done with that. I have a minor solution, which is called use a drill bit. Nah, soldering is way too much work, and I don't even have a solder kit. But what you can do is create a little hole for the wire to fit through or into, because just gluing it into it just doesn't make any sense to me. But then again, I doubt people had, you know, a lot of people probably don't have a drill bit set available right away. The question is, do I have the right bit for this? Yes, yes I do. Okay. So what I'm doing is a little bit different from the instructions. I'm basically just drilling a hole where I want these wires to go, because that is like what you do with wire and how I pin, and so this will help. And that way I could just glue around this and stick the wire in as well at the same time. But it's not probably gonna not look very pretty. But this whole thing has not looked very pretty so far, so. Okay. Oh yeah, need this other thing too. I swear, all this stuff involving wire, that's the tough part. Okay. And this one, go in here. This one is a tight fit. Oh man, okay. I might have screwed myself over by trying to like tight it. That's literally what this is, custard. Just lots of chaos happening on these miniatures. Okay. But it all dries clear, so technically it's fine. Okay, that actually kind of worked, so. And apparently it's supposed to like fall over and stabilize itself. What is happening? Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I'll just wait till it dries a little more. It's like this side too. It's just not staying. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave this for now and let it dry a little, because right now the glue is still kind of wet. but it is at least at a point where all of them are in here now. It's just not even. So once you like turn it over, you can see it looks fine, and it looks like a table. It just needs some time to like settle. So let's go back to the cart, and then I'll kind of wrap that up for reals. However, I do need to glue this bead, and so let me see what I need to do for the bead. Oh, okay. So there's a method to this we'll have to do too, because as you can see, this bead is broken into 3 pieces. Oops. Well, one of them dropped, but you can see the bead's broken. And so I do not have a spare bead. I do not really carry around beads, but it did say I have to thread it through the middle. So what I'm just gonna do is glue the bead onto this wire, and then it will stay that way. Put this the right way? Don't think so. Kind of sucks it shattered. I think it might be the other way, as in like this side turns around. Sorry, I keep pulling it towards me because I'm used to that. Oh man, yeah, this bead is like in 3 parts. What I can also do is make sure this is glued, and then I have a teal Sharpie, and so I think I'll just go over the wood parts. Oh, man. Maybe I'm missing like a sliver too, because it feels like it's just not, like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I am. There's another part right here. It's like this bead is awfully small. It doesn't fit over everything. So, it's split into 4 parts. Great. Okay. And I turned this over, so you have to wait. I think you guys are way more stressed than I am about this. I'm just gluing. It is whatever at this point. Gluing madness. Come on. Yeah, I mean, these could be very potentially stressful. There's like a lot of pieces. Stuff is broken. Things go missing. It's tough. Okay. See if I could just like shove this piece in here. It's like a puzzle now. I don't even know how this is supposed to go. Or how loose this bead was in the first place. Yeah, it looks like it was relatively loose. Yeah, there's a lot of parts to this. It's like a big machine. A lot of things. Okay, so this was apparently a pretty loose bead. But thanks to breaking, it's not. So I'm gonna glue kind of right here on the other side, and then just try to push this in here. And then that'll just hopefully stick together. See if I can push that out. Okay, let that dry. And I might need to go grab a teal Sharpie later, but that's fine. As long as it sticks together, it's fine. Okay, so leave that for there for now, and let's do the actual instructions for a while. Let's see, once you get everything in place, you can use a small rubber band to hold it together. I don't have one of those on hand, sadly, so it's just gonna be glued, unfortunately. But that is a good idea. Okay, so what's the deal here? Looks like the first instruction is glue as shown. And let's see, it needs D22, 24, and 23. Okay. And then N19 goes around it. So we'll have to build the box first, and then the paper will go around this box. But in order to do that, we have to make sure that it's glued, which is the problem today. No, I think this one is fine. Like folding and gluing stuff I can do. The problem here is that the box is not ready, and so when we're bending the paper over it, I think there's a potential that the tacky glue could mess up everything, but we should be okay. So let's put some glue along this side. And the important thing that I will need to remember is to keep the bottom of this box brown. So don't glue it like this, but glue it like this, because we want that brown to be shown on the bottom here. Even though it looks like we're gonna fill it up with something anyway. It's the thought that counts. These though, I don't know. It looks like it doesn't really matter because we're just covering. Oh, wait. Okay, looks like it's supposed to go like this. Because there's kind of this light color on the inside. We'll see. Other way. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry guys if I'm going off camera here. Okay, there we go. So let's push this together. There, this will solve my issues. Okay. There is a risk that you might see my hair, but I will try to stay out of the frame here. Okay, so that's good. Let's let that dry. We could probably also put a little bit of glue on the corners here to keep it all tied together, because it looks like it's just going to be covered by that paper anyway, so it won't really matter if we see it, the edges or not. Okay. Did not take out too much glue, so. Tiny, tiny bit of glue left. Okay. There we go. So that's, looks like the like large wood piece you chose was the right size, because this matches up pretty exact, so that's good. And I also fixed my previous issue where I was gluing on top of the wood and not on the outside of the wood. So let's set this aside for now and start folding this, because it looks like the next thing to do will be folding the paper. And I would like to fold this ahead of time, so let's see. Get this out just in case. So we're gonna fold along all of the lines here. It will take a little bit, but should be fine. Gonna go around the main part first and then work on the smaller parts sticking out. Hopefully this is a better angle now. I just needed to readjust, I think. Okay. Alright, so that's all four parts of that box. And this one's a little tricky. There's actually two parts here, so we'll do the long side first. Or I guess one closest to the box side. Okay, and then there's another one that we'll have to fold after that, which I probably can't do on the box, so I'll have to do it myself. Okay, this one. And final one is this. Okay, and then once around once more. This is the final set of folding. This is the part that fits over the top of the box, which is a little hard to get, but if I do it this way, it should be fine. Let's see. Sorry, there we go. Okay. Hopefully that will work. It's a very shallow, they're very close together, these two ones. Okay, that seems about good. Figure it out once we glue the box. Okay, and this one. Let's see. That's good. The last one. Okay, so now this is pretty clear, so I think it's a little bit wiggly still, but we should be good to put the paper on and glue that. And I think we can use the sticky stuff, so that will help. So this is that sticky tool we used last time. It's basically just a Elmer's, like, I don't know, stick thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's like for scrapbooking, but it's a sticky tape, like a double-sided sticky tape. Let me actually get a piece of cardboard to put this on so it doesn't stick to the instructions. Last time I just found a spare piece of cardboard and it worked pretty well. Let's see. I have this old box here, which I'm just gonna cut real quick. This is an old glove box that I had. That will work. I try to keep some cardboard around at all times because I use it for gluing and making little squares. So. Okay, this should be okay for now. So let's just put the sticky on that. Okay, so we'll do the long side first. Make sure it works actually. Yep. It's very, very tacky. You can hear it. Okay. Oops. Okay. Wow, sticks. Okay, let's do that. This should. Oh, too late now. I was gonna say I should probably just do all the sticky at once, but we're just gonna do it one by one, I guess. Oh, that actually fit really well though, so at least that worked correct. Just goes right in there. Okay, we'll do this side. So I'm just gonna do the rest while this is like attached. Okay, that's pretty close. Do that too. Oh man. It's like half on the paper, half everywhere. Okay, good enough. There. And it's real sticky, so gotta be careful I don't pull up any of the paper. Okay, that worked. So let's take this off. That. It's a little bit shallow. I don't think I can adjust this though. Kind of tough. It's gonna be filled up with little confetti stuff anyway, so it's fine. So that went all the way around. You can see there's still kind of a line here from the paper, so it's not a perfect fit, but it's pretty good. Somehow that is still here. This stuff lingers. Okay. So that's done. Then let's see, unfold the paper rope. Let's zoom in here. Oops, not out, in. Unfold the paper rope and cut into pieces. This? That seems really sus. Why would they give you so much of it? Wait, paper rope. Why does that look so different? That doesn't even look like the khaki rope. Did I get everything paper cut? And 20 and 19 wood pieces, brown paper, small mold. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I don't think I'm gonna cut all of it. Oh, and you have to glue it too. Okay. Alright, well I guess I'll cut some of this, and really you're just supposed to like untangle it, cut it up, and stick it in the box and glue it, so. There we go. Okay, so I guess just cut random pieces. But really that just does not look like what I want to do. Oh, I see. It wants you to not only cut the twine, but to like unwind it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I really don't think you need that much. Like it said, we only need 75 or 7.5 centimeters. So let me cut that real quick. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like, why do we need so much rope? But we don't. We just need a very little bit. So really we only need that much. So just mark it real quick. Okay. So that was literally all I needed. That was kind of a big me being dramatic when in reality I just don't know how to read. Okay. Okay, so we unfold this and then cut it into a lot of tiny pieces and glue it into the bottom. Wow, it's pretty tightly woven though. There's gotta be a better way for people to like do this. This is why people don't do miniatures. It's pretty unfolded. Just keep working the way up, I guess. There we go. That's the whole piece of paper right here. So that's one, and that's what it looks like. I was like, what the heck is that? That's nothing in my package, but it's the unwoven paper. And same with the other one. Usually you're able to like twist it the other way and it'll just kind of roll open, but this is pretty tightly bound, so it takes a little bit of time. Let's see if I can grab these tweezers and kind of work at it. Tweezers kind of bunch it together though. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Almost had it. If I keep twisting it kind of back and forth, it tends to open up a little. Twists itself back into shape. There we go. Jeez. There we go. Once you get it, it's fine. But you have to like be able to unwind it. There we go. Okay. There. Okay. So that's the two, and then let's see. It looks like it wants us to cut it into really thin lengthwise pieces. So double check that because they're really like long strands here. So let me grab this and just kind of cut it, I guess. And then what I'm just gonna do after this is take a bunch of tacky glue and just cover the bottom of this and then glue them in. Don't think it has to be like all exact. Can get one or two more slice out of this. Probably just gonna go for one because it's getting a little tough. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. I'm gonna pull this towards the front here and then do the other one real quick. This one's kind of bound in some places still. Out a little more. There we go. Okay. Why can't they just give you like paper to do this? This just seems like so tedious. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for that. I don't care if those are like really whatever. I'm also gonna crumple some of these because that's how they're supposed to be in here. So just kind of whatever, crumple them up. Yeah, in all honesty though, Custard, that they may not have been broken before. I've had this kit for a really long time, so I'm not sure like when they were broken, and they also traveled thousands of miles overseas because I got this kit from my friend in Australia, so it is very possible that it may have just like had something happen there. Okay, unfold paper rope, cut in pieces, glue paper pieces to box. So let's get another thing here, and so that way I can just kind of toothpick the glue in. Yeah, I think it will depend on like the kit, honestly. And this company makes a bunch of kits, not just like little gardens and stuff. So some of them come with different things and are probably more fragile than others. I hope that that bead is the only broken thing though, because it would suck to have more stuff broken.
You feel miserable when not in their presence.
Just kind of gonna put this glue on the corners and stuff too. Just kind of everywhere. It'll dry clear as well, so I'm not too concerned about how it looks. And we can also like smear it, so. Okay, so let's just put some of these little papers in here. Crumple them up and toothpick. I feel like there's a lot more in that image though than I ripped. Oh, there we go. That's starting to look more like it. There's like wiggle room for sure. You can stick as many or as few as you want in here. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty good. Literally unfold all of the twine just so you can stick it in this tiny box and make it look like whatever. Okay, so we'll leave that and move this over here. How is this doing? Still pretty wiggly, but actually manageable. Hey, it actually stands too, so that's pretty good. That's already pretty good then. The only other thing was like trying to make sure that this part could come down. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that right now. Still very skeptical about it, but as long as it stands. Also, this is like the weird one, so I think, there we go. They really should have had you like wind it around some other way somehow. It's very precarious. But yeah, that's pretty cute, the way that it just like stands. Okay, anyway, we'll go back some other time or I'll just figure that out, whatever. Next step, cut a toothpick. Oh boy. Based on the measurement. All right, so apparently now we're just cutting toothpicks. Why? I don't know. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay. So the average toothpick should be 7. This says 6.5. What is happening here? Are these toothpicks different sizes? No. What does that even mean? Is it the average? Yeah, it's the average size of a toothpick. Okay, so let's see. Basically, I think we're just cutting it off at the point where the tip is. So here and here. Yeah, it looks like that's about right, because and then in the middle as well. So I would be measuring this, but okay, so it looks like about 1 centimeter in on either side. And this one is, yeah, here. And then somewhere in the middle, which is, if we really want to get technical, it should be like something 2.25. Yeah, 3.25. Like right here-ish, roughly, is where the technical middle of that toothpick is. And so we need to cut it. Fun times for that. Cutting toothpicks with scissors and stuff doesn't technically work for me because they like tend to fray. So let's see if we can make a couple of notches with the X-Acto knife and then just like get it that way. Where did my little cutting board go though? I've already got so much happening on this table. Okay. Almost. There we go. So it's that side and this side. Really just lining up that line I made with my pencil and rolling along it and also matching it up with a line on my cutting board. So that way, even if I can't see the pencil mark, I know where I am cutting. Okay. There. That one's pretty good cut. Okay, and then the middle, which is right here. This step seemed a lot harder than it actually was. It's actually pretty easy. Okay. Okay, there we go. So that was that one. So this is 4 parts to this toothpick. I don't know if we're gonna use the end cap or not, but we'll have to see. Yeah, we're on the next sheet. Okay, so the other toothpick, we have a slightly different set of instructions. We have to, let's see, cut toothpick B. Let's see, 1.5 and 3.2. Yeah, it seems about right. I don't know what the deal with this is. Where is that? Oh, that's the handle. What are the ends used for then? Weird. Okay, just trying to like figure out why they're having us cut it a certain way. But in any case, it's fine. So this one, same deal. Looks like 1.5. I'm guessing, and then 3.2 from here. So 3.2. Yep, okay. Same deal. Cut that. Made a notch, but I need to go a little bit deeper in. There we go. It's that tip. Put that over here, and then this side. Okay. Looks like after I cut this piece off, there's an additional step to it as well. Okay, so this goes, and this goes, and it looks like there's a little bit of a mark. Let's see. So we have to angle it down apparently. I'm pointing at it, but there's a little step up here where you have to mark it with a pencil and then like cut it at an angle like this. So that's kind of weird, but okay. Let's see if we can do that with a okay. Sure, we'll try that. Whatever this is for. Okay, so now we're good. We can glue. Looks like we don't need the corners. They just wanted you to cut these off so you could throw them away. But I'm not gonna throw them away yet because I don't trust this kit. Okay, so these are gonna be the bottom parts of the little wagon. And they'll just go like that. So we'll glue these on now. Do you need to, this glue's still pretty good. So let's take this, and it's probably easier just to make sure where I want them and then put the glue directly onto this. So like here. Like that. And then the other side. It's like here. Okay. Like that. Okay, and so that's done. And then let's see. The next step involves the wheels and more gluing, so that's good. I think we're done cutting for now. Okay, so, oh, well, we're done cutting wood, but I have to cut these out still. So let me do that real quick. Man, again, very, very elaborate. Let's see if we can get this camera focused. I don't know why it's on that. There you go. I can say with full confidence already this little kit is taking longer than I thought. I was like, I'm gonna be done with this in like 6 streams, but I don't think that will be the case. Wow, that was a little rough. I'm gonna aim and hope that this is like a 20-hour or less thing. The original goal was like 15, 12, 15, but at the pace I'm going, I'm not sure. Oh man, I'm slipping up here too. I'm just like, I don't really care how straight these wheels are. Whatever, let's just go for it. How many pages do I have left? Oh, I didn't even check page number. So we are on page 5, and there are a total of 20 pages in this, but a good number of them are like suggestions on how to arrange things. So they're not actually building like stuff. So like here, you can see this just tells you like how to assemble things, like where to put books on top of your furniture and stuff. So in terms of like actual building things, it looks like 20 pages. So yeah, 20 pages, and we're on page 5. So yeah, my estimate seems roughly correct if we're going off of that. I dropped one of these little things. Sorry, one second. And some of it is just like also how to just like glue the sides of the house together. So once you have all this like tiny tedious stuff out of the way, I think that it will be fairly easy to just put everything together and glue it all at once. Like this is the stuff that takes precision and time and, you know, handling and finding everything. So like once everything is found and put together, it goes a lot quicker. Okay. Last little paper wheel. Okay. good enough. I'm not gonna fuss about how even that is around. So next step is to, let's see, N20B1, glue these onto here, and then glue the little gold part on top of that. Just cutting this a little. Even though I literally just said I don't care. Alright. I'm not going to use my sticky glue for that. I'm just going to use some tacky glue because these wheels are so small. Okay. Just got to find my glue first. This is getting very tacky. Smear it, whatever. This is probably where tweezers come in handy. There. And I don't think we have to punch a hole or anything in those. It just says glue directly on top. It's just there for you to align it. Okay. So it's one wheel. Next one. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna have to get some new glue soon. Get it some glue that's a little bit less thick. That one already is drying up. Hard to handle. Especially because we're gonna need it like very shortly for the little wheel axle thing. Okay. Next up is this one. And this goes here. Oh. Minis, y'all. That's what they are. Okay, paper. Okay. That one's there. And last one. Well, the good news is we'll finish this cart tonight. This one is definitely more elaborate compared to the other pieces of this that we built so far. Many beads and tiny things on this one. Okay, so got that. Now we have to glue these tiny things. Let's see if I can pick it up. So these on top of the wheel. Lots and lots of tiny stuff going on here. So let's see if I can just put a dab in the middle. And I'm not sure how hard it is to pick up these gold things. Let's see. Oh man. It's a little bit hard with the tweezers, mostly because it's a rounded surface. So I need a lot more glue too. So it's kind of a dome, these little axles. So I need enough glue to fill up the whole thing. Like that. And then it will dry clear. Okay, that's one. Go. Just don't want to drop these. Oh, there we go. Can adjust it with the toothpick though. It's too. Ooh. Okay, another one. That one. Yeah, this is actually pretty cute. It's very elaborate, but it's also pretty creative, I think. Like, I would not think to do this. And it's pretty interesting. Like, you could potentially, make this using your own supplies and stuff. So gives you good ideas for things to do. Let me pull some of this glue off. There we go. Like I'm always looking on how to make, you know, new miniatures and things like that, but this has been very enlightening. Oh, that one lifted. Weird. Okay. There's a lot of glue on that. Whatever. Glue's dry. Okay. And alright, so now we got the little axles, and it looks like we just glue them onto the edges here. Like this. And that will serve as the little wheel. It looks like it kind of wants you to angle it in the same area as the toothpick, so we'll just put glue on the toothpick and then see if that will stick. And then the last part of this is building the handle of the whole contraption, which involved that broken bead, so fun. Alright, so that goes in here, that goes in there, this goes in here. It does fit in though, so the measurements are pretty close. And as long as they line up and they're straight, then I'm happy. Like that. So, a little cart. It's pretty cute. Whoops, as I drop it into a bunch of glue. It's fine. Yeah, it's pretty cute actually. You can also like trim the wheels with the X-Acto after we're done. So I'm gonna set this on the side and give it a chance to dry, and also kind of like stabilize, like even itself out, because some of the wheels are a little janky right now. Okay, that's good. Probably should have like put the wheels farther apart. They're kind of like close together. I wonder if I can move this. I can roll it a little bit. There's a very slight, not really. This one I moved, so it's fine. Oh, sorry, that way. So that's decent. And that actually lines up. So let me look at the last step here, which is steps 10 through 14. This has been a very long one. Most of these are like 3 steps, so. Oh god, this one involves wire though. I'm gonna skip that. We ain't doing that tonight. We can cut paper. That's what I'm in the mood to do. Okay, so put wire, so we did that, and this is dry. Unfortunately, that bead is broken, so I will need to fix that later. Then you're supposed to bend it, so that's great. Like this. Bend, and it looks like, oh boy. It's not great with a broken bead. Bend is shown. Have a good one, Custard. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you checking this out. I don't want to mess up this bead, but man, they don't give you a lot of wiggle room here. They really want you to like bend this down. This bead is gonna bend. Stupid. Okay. And then it wants you to put them together like that. Oh god, the bead. Okay. Does not help. I glued it like a tiny bit to it's not perfectly even, so one side is a little bit longer than the other one. This bead's pretty flexible once it's dry though. Okay, so roughly like that, I guess. Does not look perfect or great, but supposedly we're supposed to fit it through here, which seems kind of actually it works. It's just a pretty tight fit. Okay, so that's not perfect, but I'm not gonna fight it. Yeah, exactly. And, okay, cut wire, glue the shown. What the heck? How is this supposed to fit in there? What the? Oh, cut the wire. Duh. Okay. Oops, I guess I should have cut it first and then fit the bead in. I can do that still. Let's do here, I guess. Whatever. Cut the wire. Glue as shown. Okay. So it looks like, let me just stick a bunch of glue in this and then YOLO it. Can always pull the bead out if I need to. Okay. Whoops. Ooh, that's rolling off. Let's see, make sure that you guys can see it. So just sticking the wire or the bead inside here. Probably could cut it a little bit more. So let me cut this wire just a tiny bit more because we have to allow room for the toothpick to slide in there too, as if this wasn't complicated enough while this bead is broken. Okay, that works somehow. It's a little lopsided. And then this will fit the toothpick. Supposedly. Kinda like that, if it weren't like, you know, janky. Bootleg cart. But you know what, I'll take it. So, close enough, honestly. Yeah, I think it's doable. And so the last step is just to glue the little piece into here. And that will conclude this whole debacle of a cart. So let's just get this over with and so we can move on. Does not matter what side you put this on either. As my wheel comes off too. Glue the wheel back on. There you go, wheel. All right. So there's my little cart. Kind of hard to see from the top down. Roughly looks like this without all the glue. Oh God. There we go. So once it dries, I'm sure it will look a lot better. Maybe. Just needs a chance to like settle the tacky glue. Okay, so let's set that aside for now. It does like stand, so that's the only thing that I asked of it. And yeah, it looks fine. I'll show it one more time after everything's dried. It's pretty cute, but it's also like, why? Why is there all that effort for that? Oh my God. This, meanwhile, is just a horrible experience. Somehow I have to get this down here. Like this part down here. And so I just don't even know if I want to try to like attempt that. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, well, that was stupid. Why bother then? Why bother having us attach it if it's just gonna like fall through? That way I don't even care about it. It'll just stand, whatever. Okay, moving on. That was another part of that nonsense. Looks like we didn't need these little crazy toothpick ends, so I can throw all those away. So let's move on. Some easy gluing. One-step gluing. That's my type of activity. None of that 13-step cart building. All we need for this are pieces of wood and a piece of paper. And you just glue the paper to it. So, not difficult at all. Not probably that interesting either, but after that cart, that's why they give you that, because they said, we know how horrible that was. Here is a nice one-step process to keep you going. Okay, let's see. No problem, Rebel Star. Thank you for tuning in. It's good to see you, and I hope to see you on Thursday. Should be around by then. Okay. What's this next one? One is D21. I think. That was this. This one. I'm starting to understand it now. Looks like it's probably this piece here. Or it could, no, it's this one for sure. Thank you, yeah. Have a good night. I don't know about this, but I'm gonna save this on the side. I don't trust that. Okay. Cut this out. This is like kind of stuck. There we go. Just have to pop it. Alright, so there's 3 wooden frames here. 2 are orange-ish and 1 is brown. And then we need paper from N. N16, N33, and N32. So, oh, here's 32 and 33, little small things, and 16's up here. So that's nice and easy. So just cut that out. Oops, sorry guys. Cut them all first, and then we'll do the fine tuning. Yeah, that whole cart was fun, but oh man. I like the sense of accomplishment though. Now it's over. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, there we go. Alright. Those are all glued or cut, and now we will cut them more precise. Let's get that focused. This is cute. It's like a little scene of a city. It looks like it's snowing as well, so it's like a little snowy town scene. Each of these papers is the print on them is pretty high quality. So you don't see any like pixelation or, you know, anything like that. It's a really, really fine printed image, which is pretty nice. A lot of times when I try to cut this small scale stuff, it's hard to find like high resolution, and then you have to bring it all the way down, and it can be kind of a pain. Oops, maybe move these. That way this will focus. Okay. That's that one. And these next 2 are just like small random images. One of them looks like it's like a newspaper cutout, kind of. And then the other one is just a very small collection of like 3 little images. There's a little flower pot, some just ornate designs, and another tiny little flower in a vase. So I don't know what the other one was. Did we have any others at that point? I don't think we've cut out any pictures yet. We only cut out that washboard gray piece, which we built here. So it had like laundry, and then it was a little washboard. But there's a lot of little books and things in this kit, which is why I liked it so much. So I will try to give you a visual description of all of them as we're gluing them together. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, and last one. All right, there we go. If only everything could be cutting paper. Okay, very straightforward, just glue along the frame. That's literally it. So, photo C is this one, it goes in the brown frame, and then this one obviously goes here. The other one goes in the orange frame. So what I will do, I don't think it matters what side you do it on. I'm just gonna put tacky glue on one of them and then push down the photo. Okay, let's get a little bit more. Okay, and that. So we'll just do A, B, C. So the oranges first, and then after that, the brown one. Oh, I forgot to mark, I've completed that cart, so we'll have to put a little check mark. Oh, I hear Rocket. Hello, Rocket. Hi, you want to come over here? No? Are you a meowser? Oh, don't want to turn that over. Hello, Rocket. Oh, he's got a fussing face. Let me glue this and then I'll see if I can bring him up. I was gonna put a toothpick in, not toothpick, tweezers and put it, but I can just kind of. Oh, hi. Hi, Rocket. 1 second, okay? Come here, boo. You feeling cuddly? Oh, yeah. He wants to come up. See what I'm doing? Oh, you don't want to? You want to cuddle? See if I can zoom out and show him. Oh, he's giving me some hugs. Here he is. Proof. Proof you're building? Nope, you don't want to? Okay. He wants to sit here, so we'll see if I can build it and also hold my cat. Hello, Rocket. Okay. So this is the #1 frame. Pretty cute. We're just gonna glue the other ones down. Yeah, hi. Okay. He's just like sitting in my lap. He's been oddly cuddly lately. Oh, now you leave? Okay, goodbye. Okay. And let's see, let's do the tweezers for this piece. There we go. At least you can get it on there. And then I can kind of adjust it. All right, pretty straightforward. Very cute. A little bit of glue seepage at the top, but it's fine. All right, last one. This one is not double-sided color. Just you're gonna be gluing the paper on the side that does not have the brown. Okay. Paper. All right, there we go. Also very cute. Wow, this is a really cute idea for like building your own little houses and miniatures. It just looks so fine. Okay, so there's the little frame. You can see I've got like tacky glue on my fingers there. And that's it. That's the whole step. So like that's pretty much it for these ones. So let's see, 10 minutes left. What can we do? I think we can build small house. So I'm gonna skip this wire frame nonsense for now. It looks like it's relatively easy because it uses a different type of wire. And so all we're doing is like gluing wire in a checkerboard kind of pattern, but I don't feel like doing that tonight because I have trauma from the other wire we just did. So we're just gonna do small house. And one thing I do want to note is that it came with wood, so piece of wood A18 which is an unpainted wood. Let's grab it real quick. So it's this, but I went ahead and I actually did like the painting of it beforehand because it wanted you to paint it white. That's Rocket on his little cutting or scratch pad. Don't mind him. So I already painted this. This is Tiny House, which is literally just a little house that we're gonna put on a shelf. For whatever reason, it wants you to do that. So all we needed was this piece of wood and orange paper, which is in bag number 1. I think that's, yeah, this piece over here. I have to double check. There's a really big bit of paper here. It looks like there's an orange piece down here. So let me pull that out. Tough. Okay. Yeah, so it wants you to use this piece of orange paper. And let's see, 2.5 millimeters by 10 millimeters. Okay, so 1 centimeter by 2 point. No. Oh my god, that's so small. That's literally nothing. Okay. So I think the thing to do here will be to mark this at the 1 centimeter mark first, because we do need a 1 centimeter length. It's a really small bit. By 2.5, are you kidding me? No way. Good God, okay. Let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna cut here. And I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't think we need a lot at all, so. Why do they make you cut so much? Probably just to like glue it straight so you can cut it. I guess here. I'm not gonna measure it kind of exact, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll cut that and then just glue it on. That's all you do. One of them is gonna match up along here. I see. That might be a little bit too thick. I'm gonna cut this a little bit thinner. Yeah, that's better. Okay. That's probably about the right size we were supposed to use in the first place, but whatever. Alright, so throw away that toothpick. Just gonna take a tiny, tiny bit of glue and glue it onto a little house. So like that. And like that. Where's my big buff toothpick? Okay. Not perfectly even. I wonder, I'm gonna switch this actually. Let's see if I can put a little bit more on. Yeah, it looks a little better. Too bad now it's stuck to my tweezers. Okay. And just this. Okay. So the idea is, even though it's like a little bit long, what we're gonna do after it's glued down is turn it over and just cut it. So that's just how it's gonna be. That's what the instructions say. All right, and the other piece goes on top. Oops. Hard to take this. Not precision tweezers at all. This glue's already dry. That's the problem. Okay. There. Close enough. And that will go here. Like that. Supposedly. And then we just let this paper dry, and then we're gonna cut it and then paint tiny windows on it. Or just use them with a little marker. So let me actually go grab a little marker from my cabinet, and then we can finish this up. Should be just over here. Yep, this will work. Hopefully. So, I have a whole bunch of spare Micron pens, and so this is a Sakura Micron Pigma pen. It's archival ink, which means it's permanent, and this is what I used to use long ago to draw on my figure eyes. So I actually used to not use paint on my eyes. I used to draw them on with ink, and this is permanent ink, so it won't come off. And I just found that a little bit easier to use. The line is like really small, so you can see how fine it is. Zoom in even more. But you can do really fine details with it. And so like I would just kind of draw an anime eye, and you can get like eyelashes and you know, do all sorts of stuff. You can kind of like, it's just me rough sketching. But you know, it's really small, so you can kind of do whatever you want with it. I realize that doesn't look like anything, it's just like a big lump. But yeah, so I do recommend these. They're just really nice to have on hand in general, but I did used to use them a lot. And I think on my website, so plumworkshop.com, I think I have a tutorial for eyes, but like when I painted acrylic eyes, I used to use these, but I don't remember if I used the Sakura pen in that tutorial. I know it's in my regular figure building tutorial, but I don't remember if it was in that one. So just check, I guess, if you're interested. Okay, so this is probably fine enough to cut. I'm just gonna use my X-Acto knife to get it kind of close to the surface here. Like that. So just makes a little roof. We're trying to make a little tiny house. And this one kind of unique because it goes up and then over, so cut off some of it at a time and then go across. Let's do that, and yeah, okay. Kind of in a blind spot here, but it's fine. And here. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. So this roof here is a little bit lower than I would have imagined, but actually no, it looks fine. Tiny house. Very tiny. And the last step for this is to paint or draw on little tiny windows. So we can do that thanks to this Sakura pen. So really it does not matter like how you draw the windows, I guess, but I'm just gonna follow the guide, which is a little tiny square up at the top. So let's see. Try to get this straight, and I'm gonna sit up and not be a gremlin. Here. Okay, a little bit wide, but that's fine. And then 3 circles. So let's just do 1, 2, 3. Kind of even them out. There you go. All right, that's it for that. It's just a little accessory that goes on a windowsill. I honestly didn't even I was wondering where it was, and I was searching this photo, and it's right here. So small, like you barely even see this. I was like, where's the window? Or the little, thing, but it's there. And like, where's the little photo frames? One is right there. I don't know where the other, oh yeah, maybe down there. So there's, this house, oh, and there's the other one. Oh, I don't know why that one is like sideways when the photo is not. That's weird. I think that's sideways in that too. Weird. Okay, the way they make this is a little odd, but that's fine. Anyway, so there's lots of that done. Did kind of a lot in terms of big stuff, and next time there's a lot of other stuff as well, because we are pretty much, I think, at a point, where we need to start winding down. I have a really long day tomorrow, but we made a lot of good progress, and let's see, what do we have to come on Thursday? Looks like we'll be building some roof of the house. Oh, looks like we're starting to get into the big stuff. So we've got a big window we're gonna build that has some curtains. Wow, that's an elaborate one. I don't even know if I have those. I'll have to see if I have binder clips. The door is super elaborate. There's fences. Oh my goodness. Drain tubes. Yeah. Oh, and then there's more fun stuff. So lots and lots of things to come. Lots that we did. Finished some smalls. Oops, as it goes flying. Finished kind of some bigs. I'll have to figure that out. But the biggest thing that we did today was the cart, which was like a 13-step thing and pretty elaborate. So I'm glad that that one's out of the way. It's also quite large compared to everything else. So like for reference, here's the, little thingy, little bench, and then some other stuff. So there's lots of other things here too. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to this point. I hope to see you on Thursday. It will be on the 7th. And same time as usual. So thanks again for stopping by. Hope to see you guys soon. Talk to you later.